Mic check, check, check. One, two, one, two, one, two. Let's see who enters the chat. I'm looking very quarantined today, very quarantined, chilling in PJs and such. It's been a really relaxing and chill Saturday. Got some cool equipment. I had my first live stream show yesterday for my second really, because Easy Street brought me on to perform on his live. He was doing something for the artists, letting people know to support artists during quarantine. I thought was pretty cool. And so now I had a live show. I was booked to do a show for a nonprofit, and I got a cool piece of equipment that's like a podcasting live performance. You probably do some recording on this and etc. So I'm working with this now, and I'll talk more about it in another video. But I came on to kind of like talk about something that moved me. And this series that I'm working on is called The Indie Artist Way, but it's for anyone in any medium, in any space where they are inspired in their careers or their dreams, or want to be inspired or looking for their purpose. And this topic is to, like, just do it for real. Like, that's really what it comes down to, right? Is to just do it. And I wrote down like a couple of things, like do it and mess up, do it and fail, do it and win, do it and blaze a trail, do it and succeed, do it and it will show you how to do it right. So we could break that down real quick, right? If you do it and you mess up, okay, people may not even notice you messed up. You know what I'm saying? Do it and you'll see the error and how to do it better. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like I think the lesson is always in like how you recover, right? So like, all right, so man, I hate telling this story, but it's so like poignant to this to this point. It took me a long time to get over this particular situation. So I'm an MC. I rap and I sing, I act, do all these things, right? But as an MC, like, it's not a game. It's a woman coming into a very male dominated territory. And like I was a part of like a group called Fatal Records, Phatal Records. And we were like the squad, you know what I'm saying? Like films, records, and skateboards. And we were like all over the scene, you know what I'm saying? DC, DMV, doing like, shows, etc. So I was a part of the squad, and we were asked to do a cipher, and we were mimicking the BT ciphers, right? But it was with like local celebrity artists. And so I'm there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm the first lady. So I got my fur lit, you know what I'm saying? I got my outfit, nails done, hair like all off laid, just a fresh wrap, right? And you know what I'm saying? And I had my verse because this was more practice, right? So you need to have your 16 bars ready. You need to be ready to go. Man, I got there to that thing, and like I knew this verse. Like the way that I practiced my rhymes back in the day, I was like, and I still like I practice my work all the time, but I was super, super religious and super like about perfection, right? And so I was like, man, I'm ready. I'm ready with this verse. I'm ready. I'm ready. I get on. I'm spitting. I'm about to spit. I couldn't get past like the second bar. I was like, oh my God. And I look over at my teammate, right? My squad, like, yo, like, I can't remember the next line. I'm like, and I'm stuck. I'm like, oh my God, like I can't get past this point. And it was crazy. These people let me record that thing till it was done. Right. And it was crazy because right after that I'm thinking, oh my God, like how embarrassing, like what must everybody think of me, like, yo, I had to spit that verse. It was crazy because we went around the room and other people wanted to do their verses again. Like the first try, like, okay, yeah, but I could have brought more fire. And I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? And so went around the room, and then there were people like at the end of that, telling me, man, Dior, you brought the energy. Because there were people who weren't MCs who were in that space, right? They were like, Dior, you brought the energy. And then other people were like, man, it happens to the best of us, right? And so, like, just a lot of those sayings kind of like sat with me today. A lot of those sayings have sat with me today. Like, wow, it took me so long. Like on the ride home, I'm with squad. I couldn't get over it. They're like, man, it's all good. You good. You did it. You did it. You know what I'm saying? The video was produced. It came out fly. People were saying good things, but I could not forgive myself. And I really realized how big I made it in my mind, and how much more stressful I made myself, and honestly, just where I needed to forgive myself and continue to mess up and have fun and just actually have fun. Like if I love doing this, inhale, exhale, and just have fun. So you got to do it and mess up. You got to do it and fail. Or you may do it and win. Because the amazing thing is that you took a chance out on yourself. You got to know yourself better, and you proved to yourself that you had the ability to do it and try. You feel me? So there really isn't any real fail. Like the fail thing is all built in our mind from whatever the media or society has taught us. All of that is imaginary. Talking in my little in my spiritual sage spirit, but like yeah, like all of that is imaginary. You know what I'm saying? Mess up, fail, and honestly, if you mess up, you fail, you're going to end up winning because you leaped out on faith, you tried it. And then, just like I said in the last video about going first, you blaze a trail. Sometimes you are the leader because you weren't afraid to fail, mess up, and try. You become the leader and blaze a trail. You blaze a trail. And then the craziest thing about it all is you can do it and succeed. Like there's very there when they say there's no room for error, there's plenty room for error in the space of creativity. There's plenty room for error and learning and winning and evolving. You feel me? So you can do it and actually succeed in doing it. And the last part that I really appreciate that I notated was do it and it will show you how to do it right. Can I get an amen? If you do it, it'll show you how to do it right. When I had this performance that just passed yesterday, it was amazing. I had a good time. It went out without a hitch. I did a lot of praying before, I ain't gonna lie, and I practiced pretty much all week. I was like, how am I gonna create an online experience for people? Like what I do on stage, with what I do in the bars and the clubs, like how am I gonna create a personal, inviting, engaging, and life experience through this vessel that we're using, this computer, this camera? How am I going to do this? And here I am creating the space and steps in the world. Like, what would I want my experience to look like? And I said, you know what? I'm going to just try out this piece of equipment that looks far beyond my understanding, and I'm gonna try out this thing. And I took my time. I read the directions because I was like, I'm gonna use it. I need to look at the operation manual, which I have a problem with. I have a problem with looking at the operation manual. I have a problem with looking at the operation. I just want to get to it and know, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, nope. I'm gonna watch the tutorials. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna use that table of contents like I learned in elementary school, and I'm gonna get to popping. You hear me? So I got it working. We're moving and we're growing, and y'all are growing with me. So leave some comments down below. Tell me some other things you may want to know about what I'm doing, about how to do it, about my perspective on the indie artist way. And you know what I'm saying? There's some things I probably can pull up for us, to kind of put in the full front and make it simple, keep it simple. I can't wait to talk to y'all about this piece that I am learning right now. This piece of equipment called the Zoom Live Track LA. It's smooth. How I got it configured and things, how I got it connected to computer, all of that. I got you. So just stay tuned. Make sure you follow me. It's your girl, Ms. Dab is bad. MIZZDABISBAD, huh? MIZZDABISBAD. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button for alerts all down below. And there's so much more to come. I'm still doing the song challenge, but I do the 30-day every other day. You feel me? When I feel it. So I can't wait to show you guys the next song I choose. So make sure you get that notification so you know what's up. All right. Love and peace to you. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. It's your girl, Dab. Peace.